everybody, and welcome back to Tuesday Talks with FR Investment Group. I'm Flavia, along with
Peter Cote. Now wait a second, isn't today a holiday in Massachusetts?
Yeah, it is.
This is Marathon Monday.
It is. It's a Boston holiday.
Every Massachusetts-based business is closed today.
But we're open.
But we're open.
And we're here.
Financial markets are open.
Yes, which means we are open.
So we must have had technical difficulty last week. We missed the Passover, we missed Easter, we missed the Masters.
We missed a lot
in a week.
I know, we were busy though.
I know we were.
It was client meetings and the client
a lot of
grind.
Travel, yes. And today also is IRS tax day.
Yes,
One day you get a 1 day holiday in Massachusetts. You get to file tomorrow.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes.
That's good news.
We'll file our Massachusetts taxes tomorrow.
See, I was already done. I already got my refund.
You probably already got
Life
your refund
was great.
check. I think it's great, Flavia. I think that's great. So what else is going on here on April 18th?
Well, golf season's back. We got out
Golf
Friday.
season,
we played a little golf.
We did get out Friday.
Allergy season's in full swing. That's why I'm all
I
stuffed
wanted
up.
to make sure you had taken your COVID test before we sat next to each other.
We did take a COVID test. It is negative. It's very much so just a
it is.
really bad bout of awful allergies.
So we have earnings coming up between now and early May. So far, earnings have been mixed. Just the banks are reporting still hot inflation numbers. Recession continues to look on the horizon. Nobody's going to say it. It's being forecasted sometime, maybe next year. That will be an overall slowdown. The war in Russia and Ukraine continues to wage, which is causing a lot of aggravation, along with the fact that we have China in full COVID lockdowns, which is obviously going to also change the supply chains. So we have a lot going on here on tax day on April 18th.
You know, that was such a sunshine spiel,
I
Peter.
know.
Which brings us to the topic of estate planning.
Even worse. So last week I sent you an article, Flavia, that the number one issue that most people do not even pay attention to is their estate plan.
Which is crazy when you think about it. I mean, it's kind of the one thing where you're protecting your loved ones. If you have younger kids and God forbid something happened to you and your spouse, you're making sure they're taken care of. There's some sort of a plan. You're not giving them the money too soon, so that way they can buy a new car instead of go to college.
I can tell
all that
you
stuff that goes into it that just blows my mind.
I can tell you that the number one thing that I deal with right now with my clients getting older is their estate plans and either redoing them or dealing with probate or dealing with things. So, we do have a lot of resources on our website about estate planning. I do know that. I do know that we also have a lot of legal resources that we work with here in Springfield and in Connecticut on estate planning or elder care planning. And estate planning, folks, can be something very simple. It could be a simple will, a trust. You can even, believe it or not, you can write things, of what you're going to leave, and you can just sign it and notarize it. I've seen that. I've seen many things in my 31 years.
Have you seen any on a napkin?
I have not seen any napkins, but an estate plan it is not a complicated thing, but a lot of people don't want to talk about it because it means that they might eventually die, or that it's something that they don't want to go through. But yes, estate planning, it is one of the main facets of what I do as a certified financial planner, is the estate planning. And it's good to start somewhere, but a lot of couples and a lot of families don't like talking about it, but it is, and that's the main reason, because it becomes a little touchy subject.
It does. Well, which is why when I'm talking with my clients about it, I approach it more from a protection side, not much from a death side, because wills can cover powers of attorneys, they can cover healthcare proxies, and all that other stuff that's encompassing in it. So it's more of a protection thing than a you're gonna die thing. It's a God forbid something happens. All of this stuff is in place well beforehand. So that way you don't have to think too much or worry about it.
And that is something that we look at because we worry about a lot of things. Oh, the other thing we forgot about, it is baseball season. So
it is baseball
we also
season.
Got the opening day of the Red Sox and the Yankees.
I'm surprised you weren't
week. So we missed a lot.
Caroline.
I know, we did miss a lot.
We did.
But in terms of estate planning, I think it is important. It is something that we will continue to talk to our clients about because it is a main facet. Even if it's so much as just looking at your beneficiary beneficiary designations on your bank accounts, on your IRA accounts, on your investment
Well,
accounts.
and
Those are things that are very important
was
to
gonna-
make sure that the money's gonna go to where you need it to go to.
True, because the funny thing is, if you look on those documents on, insurance policies and all that, believe it or not, some of those beneficiary documents can supersede a will.
Yep,
And a lot of people
absolutely.
don't realize that, so they think they're leaving, their kids' money, and instead they might be leaving, somebody else who might be on the verge of a nursing home money, and then you
Or,
have to scramble to
we
clean
also
that
see
up.
that with clients that have been divorced, they might be like, oh my gosh, I'm leaving all of my money to my ex-wife or to my ex-spouse or my ex-husband,
Yep.
and then they find out about
Yep.
it, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta do that. But obviously, we do have you covered here at FR, and
As always.
as always, and we will have another subject, I'm sure, to talk about next Tuesday.
We will.
Hopefully, we will begin I know a lot of ice cream stands are just starting to open now, so I think it is, very important.
I think so. Well, for now, thanks for tuning in to Tuesday Talks this week. We will see you next week with an all-new Tuesday Talks. See you then, guys.
And we have some Sweet Caroline.
Classic Peter.
Classic, absolutely.
Peter.
Take care, everybody.
Oh.